Hi, what's going on? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your weekly reading. This is going to be from Sunday, December 15th through Saturday, December 21st. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are enjoying the last week of Sag season. We're slowly moving into the final stages of that. And then we'll be hitting cap season in next week. So I hope you guys are enjoying the holiday season for those who celebrate. Gemini, this is going to be a general reading. It doesn't matter where Gemini is in your chart. If you would like something that's more catered to you, more specific to you, feel free to reach out. My information's in the box below. I just want to give a special shout out to all of you who've been supporting my channel. Thank you so much. I've been here since May, and it's been a wonderful ride. I do love and appreciate all the support that you've given me, and I hope that I would be able to continue to support you and you support me. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. All right. So with that being said, let's see what we got for you. So if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. And if the reading resonates, please like and share, especially if you know someone who can use it. All right. I'm going to read the cards as I see them. You know, if it's a message that you don't resonate with, that's okay. It's general. You may not resonate with any of it. Only a portion of it might resonate. Just keep that in mind. What do we got for Gemini here? Gemini, the first card out is the Two of Wands. Okay, in reverse. Two of Wands. Now, with the Two of Wands in reverse, you're not seeing any options here. All right, or the options that are presented to you are pointless. Okay, so you could be in a situation where you don't know what else to do. You could be giving up hope. You could be looking for alternatives. You could have tried these options and they failed. All right, but let's see what else we got here. What is the challenge in this situation? What is the challenge for Gemini here? We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the challenge is walking away. So perhaps you've done everything you possibly could for a situation and you have no choice but to walk away. Okay, that's what I'm showing for some of you. You have no other option. You've done everything you possibly could. You don't see any other way to work this out. For some of you, I'm feeling like, you know, for some of us have had to walk away from relationships, but we did everything we possibly could, and we fought not walking away. But it's like, you know what? I can sleep with a clear head. It didn't work out, and I'm pained about that. I'm depressed about that. You know, I put in a lot of work, but I know that I did everything I possibly could. And that's what I'm getting with this energy here. You did everything you possibly could. You didn't want to walk away, because with the Eight of Cups, you walk away, you come back, try to figure it out, leave again, walk away, come back, try to figure. It's like a back and forth energy here. Now let's clarify. Well, actually, let's take a look and see what the universe wants you to keep in mind in reference to this reading here. We have the Three of Wands. Okay? Three of Wands energy. So this is telling me that you see maybe something else elsewhere. Maybe you see a better situation elsewhere. So for some of you, you're in a relationship. The relationship has ended. Like you were in this relationship. You were in it for the long haul. You were in it for the, you know, you were full in. You did everything you possibly could to make things work. And unfortunately, it just did not work. And it could partly be because you are interested in someone else with the Three of Swords energy here. Because usually with the traditional Rider-Waite picture, there is someone looking out over the horizon and they see their ships coming in. So this is telling me that you may see other options here and you've decided to forfeit making this work. So it may not be that you've tried everything that you possibly could. It could be for some of you, you're not doing anything else. You've done everything you're going to do. All right, you see other options elsewhere. So let's see where your head is at right now. Now the World card. Okay, the World card, this is telling me that with Saturn energy here, you have learned your lessons with this relationship that you walked away from. That is telling me that Saturn energy is about lessons. It's about karma, okay? And you have cleared out this chapter in your life. So this means that this is finality. This is a finale here. So you are definitely walking away from this situation. You are not coming back at all. At all. You're done. Completely done. All right. And we know this with the World card here for sure. So you've learned your lesson with this person. You've gone back and forth with them enough times to know that you've done everything you possibly could, and there's nothing else you can do to work this situation out. So let's see what the outcome is here. Oops. Too many cards. Oops. What's the outcome here for Gemini? Knight of Wands, King of Wands in reverse. All right. So with the King of Wands in reverse, this is telling me this is somebody who is not ready. Okay. Maybe this person wanted a commitment from you and you were not ready. Okay. With the King of Wands in reverse, maybe you're scared of taking things to the next level, so you had to leave the relationship alone. Perhaps there's something that occurred and this really scares you. This person scares the hell out of you. Okay, this could be someone who was in a situation where they were taken advantage of. There could be some cowardice activity going on here where someone is just afraid to step up. There could be people, the King of Wands could be someone who has cheated or wants to see other people, wants to be single, wants to be actively out here being intimate with others. Okay, maybe that's what happened to you with your person, which is why things are not working out and why you ended things. Your person could just be out here actively sleeping with other people and not wanting to be in a committed relationship. This could represent somebody having performance problems in the bed as well. The King of Wands in reverse could also represent someone who sleeps around a lot, but could also represent somebody who has problems in the bed, impotence, not able to keep up, or not able to get up to the occasion, rise to the occasion, so to speak. Okay, so that's what the outcome is, but we'll clarify all these cards and find out specifically what's going on. But the overall energy here is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Pentacles. And with the Four of Pentacles, this is representing someone who's protecting themselves, protecting their assets, protecting their heart, or protecting their money. Okay, so we're going to clarify these cards and see what's going on here. So what's going on for Gemini? Why do we have this Two of Wands in reverse here? Why is this Two of Wands in reverse here for Gemini? All right, Two of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords, the Chariot, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is telling me that you did everything you possibly could, again, to try to make this situation right. You turned a blind eye to a lot of what was going on with the Eight of Swords here. You turned a blind eye to a lot of what was going on, and you just tried to prevail. Like, you know what, we're in this, I'm with you. You know, I see some of the things that are going on, but let me just move on, for the sake of the relationship. So there's a lot of things that have gone on. We got Eight Swords here. So things have gone on, and the funny thing is, not funny, but the interesting thing is we got the Eight of Cups in reverse. So what this is telling me is something went down. Here we go. So one sword, something went down. You got pissed off and you walked off. That's one cup. You came back. Something else went down. You walked away. You came back. Something else went down. You walked away. You turned a blind eye and came back again. So this has been going on. So for some of you, this could be 8 years, 8 months, 8 different scenarios or situations that you can come up with where this person has violated or disrespected the relationship. But you've ignored it and tried to move on. Regardless, it was difficult for you to move on, but you did. You tried to, okay? And with the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Six of Pentacles, you've done everything you possibly could. Some people were dealing with other people, okay? No matter what the situation was, you tried to work it out. But with the Eight of Cups here, you learned your lesson. You brought balance to the situation. You had to leave to bring balance. Other than that, the situation would have just kept going and going and going. And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. All right, so yeah, this was at one point wish fulfillment. This was someone you really wanted to be with. This was someone you were happy with. This was a catch. This person was your catch. This person was your everything. Okay, and you realize that, you're walking away from it. You're walking away from it all. Wow. Some of you, this was you were married to this person, okay? Or you wanted to marry them. You saw them as marriage material, all right? For some of you, yeah, you definitely saw them as marriage material. Let's look at this Eight of Cups here. Why is this Eight of Cups here for my Gemini? We have the Eight of Cups clarified with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Strength card. So with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here and the King of Wands in reverse, this is someone who probably was spending money, messing around with other people outside the relationship. They were taking money out of the home and using it to cheat and to hang out with whomever and to have sex with whomever and to do whatever they wanted to do. But this is someone who was just really disrespectful to the relationship here, okay? These are some of the things this person was doing. This is why you walked away, okay? And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So for some of you, this is somebody who's blowing money, again, King of Pentacles in reverse, and using the money for all sorts of things other than, what was needed and keeping it in-house. Okay, this is somebody who had a lot of suitors, okay, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, and they were spending money messing around with these people, all right, going out, acting like they were, wow. Yeah, this is somebody who just let people infiltrate the relationship, didn't defend the relationship, didn't stand up for it at all. All they cared about was the children. They didn't care about the lover or anything like that. They just cared about the kids. They were concerned about the kids, and that was it. They weren't fighting for the relationship. They weren't planning on anything. They weren't strategizing, trying to make it work or anything at all. And we have the, and so this is somebody giving up. And we have the Queen of Cups here and the Strength card. This is somebody who was being very supportive, very nurturing, very intuitive, very loving. And, they did whatever they could to show support and love for this person, So these are the reasons why you walked away with the Eight of Cups. Take the energy how it resonates. I could be talking to you, Gemini, or the person that's dealing with Gemini. All right. So now let's take a look at this Three of Wands here. All right. Why is the Three of Wands here? Because this is what the universe wants you to focus on, is what you have coming in, what your options are now. So we have the Judgment. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress, the Ace of Wands, and the Moon card. So with the Three of Wands here, with your ships coming in, it's like you were being very patient, okay, but you had to make a moral decision here. This situation that you were in was compromising your values and your morals, all right, and you were just sitting by allowing that to go down. Okay, maybe you were just waiting for something better to come. Okay, that might have been what you were doing. All right, for some of you. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and we have the Empress here. So for some of you, yeah, there was no connection with this person. You realize that, okay, I did have a connection with this person. This person is the mother of my children, but we can't have a serious relationship. The relationship other than that person being the parent of my child is all that will ever be. And we have the Ace of Wands here and we have the Moon card. So some of you are feeling someone else. You ready to start something new and you haven't said anything, but you're ready to move on from this situation here. And this is why we have the Three of Wands. This is why it's what's the Three of Wands energy is about. You're looking at your situation here. You realize that, again, this person is the parent of your child, but the relationship aspect as far as the love and the connection, that is no more. Now let's take a look at the world card here, because this is where your head is at. You're done with this situation. Okay, you've learned your lesson. You are ready to move on. Let's clarify the world card here. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. And we have the Tower card. So with the World card here, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, you no longer are participating in this relationship. You're no longer putting work in. It's just too damn difficult. Okay, because the Page of Pentacles in reverse could represent someone who's purposely being troublesome, someone who doesn't want to work on a situation, someone who's not interested in making things work at all. They're making things very difficult, to be quite honest. So some of you, it was a difficult decision, but you decided that you had to walk away from this. So that's why we got the World card here. We also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and we have the Magician in reverse. So for some of you, this is major arcana here, both of these. So for some of you, the situation was unfortunate and you really didn't know what to do. You really weren't sure that you could walk away from it. And so you stayed with it as long as you possibly could because you were afraid to walk away for whatever reason. Like I said, we got the King of Wands here in reverse. That represents someone being afraid, okay? Someone not sure what to do and why to do it. But you finally got over that hump. That's what took you so long. Okay, that's why you stayed in this relationship so long. And then we also have the Two of Wands in reverse, and we have the, there we go, the Two of Wands in reverse, and we have the Tower card. So you finally got to the point where it's like, you know what, I have nothing to lose with the Two of Wands in reverse. I have nothing to lose. I'm just going to go. Okay, and so you decided that you were going to end it. Now, let's take a look at the King of Wands in reverse here, because that's the outcome. Let's find out why that's here. Why is the King of Wands in reverse here? We have Five of Pentacles in reverse, Star card in reverse, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, Six of Cups in reverse, and the World card in reverse. So with the King of Wands energy, yeah, this is someone who just didn't have the courage to walk away at first, because we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse in the Star card. So this is someone who would walk away, they would come back, but they were very depressed because maybe they didn't have the financial means to take care of themselves. So maybe you were dealing with someone and your financial situation was not up to snuff, and as a result you stayed in this situation longer than you wanted to because you didn't have the financial means to take care of yourself. Some of you could have been unemployed, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here as well. Okay, showing that there's some financial difficulty at some point in here. All right. So basically, this was a situation that really stressed you out, made you depressed, because you were in a situation you really didn't want to be in. For some of you, whether you're the person who was being cheated on, or you were the person who, wanted to stay in a relationship or didn't want to stay, just take it how it resonates. And then we have the Two of Swords here, and we have the Nine of Swords. So to me, this is you prolonging making the decision. You know you didn't want to be in this relationship. But the Two of Wands here, the Two of Swords here, this is somebody who knows they have to make a decision, but they're putting it off for some reason. All right, so in the meantime, while you had to make this decision. You knew this a long time ago. You're looking at all of the things that happened over the years. Again, some of you 8 or 9 years for this situation here. This has been going on. And you've been toying with the fact of leaving because you've left, come back, left, come back, left, come back. All right. So this is, again, you just, the reasons why you didn't leave sooner than you did. Okay. So then we have the Six of Cups in reverse and the World card in reverse. So some of you didn't leave because of the children. Some of you have children with this person, and you adore and absolutely love your children. And so you're staying in this situation because of your children. So maybe it's because you didn't want to not live. Some of you don't want to not live with your children. You want to live in the house with your children. So you stayed, and dealt with all the bullshit and stayed, and you were depressed and frustrated and upset. Some of you, the person might have been threatening you that you're not going to see your kids if you leave. So maybe that's why you stayed as well. Just take it how it resonates. For some of you, that might have been the case. But with the Four of Pentacles here, you've decided that you're going to take control of the situation. All right? You're no longer going to put yourself in a situation where you're devaluing yourself. Okay? Where you're putting yourself in a situation where you're uncomfortable and you're not happy because of money. Okay? Some of you may have been really cheap and didn't want to move out. But now you're taking things into consideration in reference to that. So we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so some of you realize that you've been deceiving yourself. Okay, all this time. All right, some of you have been deceived by your partner, but with this Seven of Swords in reverse and the cards that are showing here, this is telling me that you're deceiving yourself about the situation. And we have the Devil card in reverse here. So you finally have gotten over that energy of being afraid, because the Devil card represents fear. So you were afraid to step out. You were afraid to leave. And we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So yeah, you took your slow, sweet time about getting yourself out of the situation. Okay, it could have been, again, because finances were slow and you didn't have the money to do what you need to do. Now we have the Chariot coming up here in reverse, meaning that it just got to the point where you couldn't do it anymore. You could not continue on anymore. All right. Some of you, like I said, with the Star card in reverse, some of you were very depressed. Okay. We got a lot of, some of you might have been drinking. Okay. We got the Nine of Cups in reverse here. Okay. We got Eight of Cups here. We got the Star card in reverse. This could represent drug abuse or drug use. Okay. So a lot of you were medicating yourself to cope with this situation. Okay. And I got the Page of Wands. So yeah, some of you want something brand new. You want a passionate new beginning somewhere. All right. And we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. All right. So yeah, this was a situation that you wanted, because Nine of Cups in reverse is showing up again here. This was somebody that you really wanted a passionate beginning with. This was someone that you really felt was the one for you. Okay. Definitely felt like this was the one for you. But unfortunately, you had to walk away. You just couldn't take it anymore. So let me see what advice we can get for you, Gemini. So let's see what we got for you. All right, Gemini. I got 43. A man holding a coin. 4 and 3, you may want to look up the angel number 43, but you may also want to look up number 7. All right. 7 is about reflection, assessment, looking at everything, maybe in retrospect. Okay. Looking at everything that took place, how things happened, where you are in a situation, why you're in the situation. Just looking over everything. All right. Now let's take a look at what this is saying here. So this card shows a man sitting in a lushy, flowery field holding a large, bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased wealth, health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. So again, some of you were in a situation where you didn't move because you couldn't afford to, or you may have been hoarding money and didn't want to spend money. Okay, this card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. Be open to this person, showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. Okay, so I'm getting strongly that this is someone who stayed in a relationship way too long because of financial situation. They didn't have the money to get out of the situation for whatever reason. So we do got a lot of pentacles here, a lot of pentacles, a lot of swords, a lot of cups, a little bit of everything here. But yeah, so this resonates completely. So Gemini, I hope that you work this out, and I hope that things work out for the best for you. If you need a personal reading in reference to this situation and it resonated, feel free to reach out to me. My information's in the box below. I'll be able to, help you, get you some guidance and some insight on how you might want to move forward, or what your options are, so that you can decide how you want to move forward. Gemini, until we meet again next week, I love you, and I will see you then. Peace.